Hi guys, welcome to Reensplace. This is week 5 of Fall Food Friday, and this week we are, it's the first weekend in October, and we are making a fall breakfast casserole. This is a sausage and biscuit with gravy casserole. What you're going to need is 4 to 6 eggs, 1 to 2 cups of shredded sharp cheese, cheddar, 1 can of Grands or store brand biscuits cut into cubes. I did each biscuit into 6 pieces. You're going to need a pound of breakfast sausage. I'm using Jimmy Dean. They only had regular at the store, so I added my own sage seasoning. And you're going to need quarter to a half a cup of flour and you're going to need about a half a cup of milk to add to the eggs for this part of it. And you're going to need probably closer to 3 cups of milk for the sausage gravy. So first things you want to do is you're going to want to grease a casserole dish. You could use a 3-quart or a 9x13 casserole dish. You're going to cut up your biscuits, shred your cheese, and then we're going to get started. And also you're going to brown your sausage. You're going to preheat the oven to 350. Okay, so in the bottom of the casserole dish, place your biscuits. Try to separate them a little bit so the whole bottom gets covered. Throw them in and then I'll do it. Okay. This is so good. We've had this before and I thought, oh, that's too much gravy, so I didn't add all the gravy, and it was not enough gravy, so definitely put all the gravy in. Okay, so to this, you're going to put the sausage that you have browned up. That beeping in the background is my dishwasher. I have an old dishwasher and you wouldn't be able to hear it if I kept it running. I just flicked sausage on the ground, but luckily I have my Winifred in here to clean it up for me. She was in here because she's barking. And you're going to put almost all of it in, but leave a little bit in the pan for the gravy. Winifred, there's a big one. Oh my goodness, okay. Okay, that's going to do it. I'm gonna leave this little bit of sausage in here, and we're going to use that for the gravy. Okay, I'm going to push this over to the side. And in here, I'm just going to I'm doing 4 eggs. You could do up to 6. I feel like having a heavy, hot breakfast like this is definitely, something you do for fall and for winter. Although I would eat this casserole any time of year. Wash the egg off. Okay, and the milk. About a half a cup. Quarter to half. That's good for me. And now I'm just going to season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. A lot of pepper. I always say a little bit of salt and pepper, and it's always a lot of pepper. Okay. Okay, scrambled. Bring your casserole dish back around. Now this doesn't call for this, but since I have so much extra cheese, I'm going to put a little sprinkling of cheese on the inside. And then I'm going to throw the eggs over. Okay. And now the next part is we're going to make the gravy. Now, I'm just going to swing you around. I hope you don't get dizzy. Don't mind the dirty kitchen. Woo! And I'm having some difficulties with my camera. That's why I haven't paused you. But let me do this on the front burner. My back burner's in the back. I mean, the large burner's in the back, which I find very weird. And honestly, if I would have noticed that when I bought this stove, I probably wouldn't have bought it. Okay, so we have this on medium high, and you're just having the grease from the sausage in here, and I have left a couple little sausage pieces in here. To it, you're going to be adding about 2 tablespoons of butter, more or less. This is probably 2.5. And then you're just going to leave this in here until it melts. I should have cut it into smaller pieces, but I also, my burner's smoking as well. What is down in there? I don't know. Okay. So let's see what I have here. I have 1/2 cup of flour out just to have a little extra and some milk. And then what you're going to do is basically you're making a roux. Let me put this down over here a little bit. Get my camera good. That's not good. Okay, that's better. I don't know, I think my camera leg. There we go, it wasn't down all the way. Let me see this other one. That one's down all the way. Okay. Chuck, can you flick on the big kitchen light? I got horrible. It's not great, but I should have got my my other light out, but I didn't. Okay, so now the butter's melting. And when it's completely melted, you're going to add your flour. And again, you don't want to shortcut yourself on the gravy, because if you don't put enough gravy in, the biscuits are going to soak up a lot of it when they're cooking, and so it'll be dry if you don't put a lot of gravy in. So I have here, this is a 1/2 cup measure. It was almost full. I'm going to say like that. And you just want to cook this out to get that raw flour flavor out of it. This doesn't take very long, just a minute or 2. Get your milk ready. Salt and pepper ready for when you make your gravy. And that's the other thing. You want to season it along the way, each step. So if your sausage, if you buy regular sausage, you're going to want to season that up a little bit. I just put the sage, a little red pepper flake, and a little salt and pepper. And then I did the eggs with salt and pepper. And now I'm going to add salt and pepper to this as well. Just a little bit on each step. You don't have to go crazy salty. Okay, it's starting to brown up. It's looking good. I'm going to start the milk a little bit at a time. You can measure this out if you're not feeling comfortable with doing it, but you really just want to keep adding until you get the correct consistency. I'm also going to lower my heat a little bit there too. And you'll see every time you stick the milk in, it thickens up again. And then you're going to add some more milk. It needs more. Probably a whisk would be better for this part, but I also have the sausage in here, so I don't feel like that would really work. And you'll know when it's done, because you see how thick it is in the middle here? It'll be more like silky looking when it's ready. See, this is where I went wrong last time, is because I thought, like, oh, that's a lot for, you know, how much casserole I'm making. Sorry, that was the dishwasher just closed. Still needs more. Okay, it's getting there. I'm going to start seasoning it now with a little salt. And I love fresh cracked black pepper in sausage gravy. Yep, we're almost there. I'm going to throw a little bit more, or just getting that a little bit smoother in the middle. And then just taste it. Could use a little more salt. And I think that that is going to do it. I'm going to raise the heat just a tad, and I'm going to put a smidge more milk in. I said that was going to do it, but I lied. Because again, I know what happened last time. I kept thinking, oh, that's too much gravy, but it really wasn't. I've heard people make this with also like the packaged gravies, but it's so easy to make homemade, and I think it tastes better, so do what you want, but still try this recipe either way. Okay, that is it. We're going to get this over the casserole. I'm going to swing you around again, and then I'll come back and grab the frying pan. Whoops, that could have been ugly. Let's see if it might. Okay. I'll put the casserole here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, and then you're just going to pour this whole pan of gravy over. Okay. Nobody left behind. Cover it all up. It already smells so good. And then you're just going to cover the top with some of that cheese that you grated earlier. Boy, that dishwasher thing drives me crazy. I hope it's not bothering you guys. Okay. I was going to go light on the cheese, but you know what? There's only a tiny bit left, so everybody in. Okay, that's it. I'm going to throw it in my preheated 350-degree oven for 35 to 45 minutes until it's hot and bubbly, and you want the egg to be cooked. Everything else is ready to go. The biscuits normally take 15 to 20 minutes, so that should be more than enough time. I'm going to pause here, and I will come back and show you what it looks like when we pull it out of the oven. Okay, guys, we're back. It's been 40 minutes. I just took it out of the oven. You can let this cool for a little bit, but I'm going to dive right in. Oh my goodness. Let me move this over so you can see better. Whoops. Okay, this is the biscuits and gravy breakfast casserole. It is so good. So again, this was baked in a 350-degree oven for 40 minutes. Whoops, I'm sorry about that. But I hope you guys give this recipe a try. It's really tasty. And if you enjoy these videos, please give them a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to come back for next week's video. Have a good day.